Well, hello there, welcome back to our Welcome to Northern Ireland tours. Today Matthew and I are heading to the Marble Arch Caves and we're on our way through the little town of Auker. And there's one of the Auker residents just sitting, having a nice day. Hello sir, it's a beautiful day. And as you can see, they're very talkative in Auker. Now this is the old railway station here in Auker. And you have to go through Auker to get to Enniskillen. And that's us through Auker now. Well, now we've just passed through the village of Clocker. We're heading in the general direction west towards 5 Mile Town on our trip to Enniskillen. They do a nice cheese at 5 Mile Town called 5 Mile Town cheese. Sign there says 12 miles to Marble Arch. We're nearly there. Hello! There's old looking him. Well, here we are on the motorway in Northern Ireland. We're caught in a traffic jam behind a muck spreader. Eventually we'll get there, I think. Well, we've driven over 100 miles and we're nearly here. As you can see, we're on one of the motorways. I suppose in America this would be similar to Route 66. This is one of Ireland's motorways. So we're nearly there, we're about a mile away and we're going to the Marble Arch Caves and both of us are very excited. Still recording?
Yes.
Oh, for goodness sake. You can see the beautiful fields beside us here, the lovely scenery. You can see there, look at the lovely nice trees and all, and beautiful well-kept roads. There's good camera work there, Maxie. Don't drop the camera. We're just about to go over a cattle grid. There we go, that stops the cattle getting in. We're on the actual driveway of the Marble Arch Caves. You can see there we're heading down. Look at the scenery, how vast. Some tourists are coming up here. Hello there, lovely day. It pays to be nice. Jeepers, here we are. And if you look down there, you can see the entrance to the visitor centre into the Marble Arch Caves. Obviously this fella here must be from America because he doesn't know how to use a car park. Don't think they quite taught him that one. Anyway. A wee question.
At the Marble Arch Caves in County Fermanagh.
Just hand over to Rachel here to go see if we talk, okay?
Okay, folks. Boat safety is pretty much covered.
Thank you.
Oh.
Does that go back all the way? No?
No.
And just signal these wee stalactites on the cave roof. To the site called a stalactite chamber. This one forms in the same process, except where it grows from the ground to the floor of the cave up. So when rain drips from the cave roof, it's left on the cave floor and forms over thousands of years.
Probably on TV. I did too.
And just down here is lots of stalactites formed together. Just below it is another flowstone with some brimstone pools on the edge there. We call this one the organ pipes, or after a character in the Pirates of the Caribbean, if anybody's a fan.
Oh yeah.
Davy Jones.
That's class.
This is actually just a mirror image. It's a reflection of the cave roof with all the stalactites.
I turn the flash off.
This used to have like a sandbank underneath it, would have sat in a sandbank, but the river's actually carried all the sand away. And if you just look up in the middle of it, you'll see it's hollow underneath. We call this one the thatch, after the roof of an Irish cottage.
Is it beautiful? What do you call it?
If you look at the reflection of the water, you actually see how far it goes into the cave roof. This is a metre and a half long. This occurs when a stalagmite and stalactite join together. Call this one our married couple, and on the side of our engaged couple. As you can imagine, the guys in here before they get married. Call this one the martel. The martel himself did not actually discover this stalactite. It was only right to call it out to him. This is the first explorer down here. Just up at the tip of the stalactite, you see the greyish. And when the workers were down here constructing the pathways before the caves opened, for the views with the rolling stones, so it will fall.
Well, you've just been watching us on our tour of the Marble Arch Caves. Matt and I have had a great time down the caves, 55 metres underground, and hopefully you'll have been able to see some of the footage on the little camera there. Thanks very much. Introduce you to our guest star and guest presenter today, Matthew Malloy. Have you a few words to say for us, Matthew?
Yes, it was a lovely day, but it was the biggest pain.
What's sticking out? Just recording. Well, now, once you've had your trip to the Marble Arch Caves, why don't you come and visit Florence Court, one of the properties owned by the National Trust. You can see it's absolutely beautiful standing here today, and you can have a tour around if you wish, if it's open, and if you can get into the tea room if it wasn't locked, and then it'd be fine. So there we go, you can see the beautiful grounds, the sweeping grounds of this palatial tile here. And of course we hope you enjoy your little tour of Northern Ireland. Matthew and I have taken a few minutes out of our tour today in Fermanagh, County Fermanagh, and we've come in to Enniskillen Castle. Now, Enniskillen Castle is owned and run by the Northern Ireland Environment Agency, who also employ me at Carrickfergus Castle. Now, one of the interesting things that we've discovered here are some Bronze Age swords. So if Matthew wants to just come a bit closer and we'll look at the Bronze Age swords. These were found in the rivers nearby, and this is a bronze spear, and then this is pretty cool down here. They found some stones that have been carved out to actually form a mould into which they poured the molten bronze, as you can see there on the side, the left hand side, to make an actual axe, and some other artifacts in there as well. So that's pretty impressive on our little tour of Enniskillen Castle. Well, here we are inside the grounds of Enniskillen Castle, and we're standing beside a German 21cm mortar which was captured during the First World War and brought back here presented to Lieutenant Brooke. Now we're inside the keep of Enniskillen Castle, and this is where they have the museum to the Enniskillen Fusiliers. Now my great uncle fought in the First World War as an Enniskillen Fusiliers, and I have his medals and some of his stuff as well, his cane and stuff. And in the museum here you can see all the weapons and the uniforms and some of the very, very cool things. This is a proper military museum. All this genuine articles, all from wars, 1700s, from all sorts of places. Some swords and scabbards from India. A ram's head that's made into a snuff box from India, and even an Enfield Martini carbine rifle at the bottom there, and a fireman's helmet over there. Now this is more like it. We've got a matchlock rifle, and then going up to some flintlock rifles, right the way through to modern day weapons. We've got the current issue British SA-80 with bayonet. Matthew's tired and bored. I'm not. Look at that there.
And you'll see for yourselves what a grand and worthwhile night will be. So why don't you join us? Call at your local recruiting office and get more details about service in a fine regiment in the finest army.
Now, as some of you know, I'm a keen walking stick maker, and I also make walking sticks from blackthorn. Well, this we're looking at is a drum major stick in solid blackthorn from 1840. And over here we have another drum major stick in blackthorn with a silver mount from 1914. Pretty impressive.
That's the frivolous.
Go on. Now, in Ireland there's an ancient tradition of men dressing up in baskets. As you can see, Matthew is modelling this old tradition for us today. Thank you, Matthew.
As you see, we're
What have you got to say to us, Matthew?
It's a wonderful day.